What is a god to a non-believer? Ah! Such an awesome line, only to immediately get jobbed. Unfortunately, that was the early DBZ movies. What are you gonna do?
However, through time,
Vegeta totally should have won that fight. They hyped him up so much just to be like, he's the last man standing and so much stuff. But nope, Goku gotta get the win.
A deck whose name shudders fear into all who hear its name. Worms.
Oh, there was a meme that was glorious, just like Shadow and Vegeta may have a lot of similarities, but Shadow has one thing that Vegeta doesn't. He's being a big bad.
As a true follower of the
Not wrong. Beat back to him twice.
I am here to finally bring them into true light. I am on a journey to bring Worms into the forefront of Master Duel competitive.
Good luck with that, buddy.
I'm going to attempt to reach Master rank with
the key is attempt. Probably won't succeed, but attempt.
By opening 10 packs of the Worm Master Pack and making a deck with it. And climbing
I might skip this in future, but you know, we're still in the first couple episodes. You're gonna keep it for that.
But this journey will have some rules. The deck must have at least 15 Worm cards with at least 5 different names in the deck. So, no bullshit like playing only Worms X and Yagan, filling the deck with hand traps, and then playing Zeus. No. We are playing a full-fledged Worm strategy.
Of course.
Then, after every single win, we can choose one of two things. Either assimilating and taking a card from our opponent's deck and adding it to our collection, or opening another master pack of the Worm variety to bolster our strategy even more. Rule number 3. After every single rank up, we get 10 free Worm packs to use however we see fit. And also remember, these packs are fair game. No matter what we pull, every single card in these Worm packs are for us to use to conquer. And last but certainly not least, if we get a win streak of 2 or more, we are able to craft Worm cards in succeeding rarity. If we get 2 wins, we craft a normal Worm card. If we get 3, we get a rare. If we get 4, we craft a super rare. If we somehow get 5, we craft a UR Worm card. And then past that, we can start making any cards. If we get
any
6,
card we'd like.
We can craft a normal rarity card.
What do I say? It's a little explanation.
Now, prepare yourselves to watch the greatest journey in all of Master Duel. The Worms will conquer, and they shall cause a true apocalypse onto Master Duel. This is the Wormpocalypse.
The Wandering Shadow, what the thing was called. The Wandering Lingering Will is such a good theme from Kingdom Hearts.
Back,
and luckily you're going to be hearing it a lot, because facing that boss fight, you're going to have to do it like 100 times. If you say you first tried the Lingering Will, you are a liar.
And has brought
I don't care. I don't believe you.
Series, because you guys have loved the first
and if there's pics,
so much,
I don't believe it happened.
Decided, hell, why not record another? Now, there will be one small rule change before we get into it.
Oh,
and
so we just
explain
got
the
all
deck
the
how it
rules,
was
and
before.
now we're changing it.
Along with being able to craft Worm cards, every time we are on a win streak, we will actually get to choose between crafting a normal rarity Worm card or between a card that specifically helps the Worm archetype. Whether it be generic
like King of the Pharaoh Imps, for example.
Whether it be generic flip monster supports, like, or whether it be generic light monster supports, we are able to craft it with the help of our win streak. And now that we've established that so important
generic
to help the Worm matriarchy and the Wormpocalypse continue, let us proceed to an updated look at our deck list. The deck list, for the most part, looks exactly the same. A few changes, though, have been made, such as the additions of more trap monsters, like Dwemer Glimmer and Swamp Mirrorer, mainly here to help us get out our boss monsters, Worm King and Queen, and also Worm Victory, and even Worm Warlord is nice to have some tribute fodder for. And plus, additional bodies will help us close out games even better. But other than that, the deck is more or less the same. 2 Worm Apocalypses to help us deal with spells and traps. Super Every Samurai Stealthy as a free special summon if we have no spells and traps in the grave. Worm Falco to flip all our face of worms into face down defense mode to hopefully trigger their effects again. 2 Worm Opera to lower the attack points of my opponent's monsters. Greydle Alligator in order to steal our opponent's monsters. The 3 card rules to search out the best cards in our deck, being our Worm Tentacles, Worm Zex, and Worm Yagan. A dynamic duo so great it should be put on a shirt. Gravekeeper's Ambusher is also really good as a solid beater. Worm Solid is Worm Solid. Scorpio, such a great normal summon just to be able to throw out. And as you know, Worm Warlord, although it can't be special summoned, negating the effects of monsters destroys and also being able to attack twice is always good. No matter what, it is always good.
True.
But then there's also Worm King, who is a monster wipe except for worm monsters, which will normally be the case. Worm King, who contribute reptile worms in order to pop monsters onto the field. Worm Queen, who contribute other worms to special summon our other worms from the deck. And last but not least, the greatest honorary worm, Nibiru the Primal Being, dropping the rock on them.
Drop a rock on
our
it.
opponents. Now onto our spell card. It's Worm Call.
Of course it
to
is.
special summon our worms when we're in a Cyber Dragon-esque situation. Liberty at Last and Ichiroku's lecture book as points of removal, even if it is only for a limited time. Madolche's Tea Break as a negate if we can get it on the first
Just to
turn.
piss me off because there's Madolche's in there?
So nobody contributes stuff, just in case, you know, we have to deal with any kaiju.
You are dead to me.
Shadow
That's
Imprisonment
hyperbole.
with any dark monster decks, which
Do
are
not
very
sue.
popular in general because dark monsters do get heavy
I
support.
don't know if you can
Mind
sue for
Drain to
doing
deal
that,
with any
but
hand
still.
shenanigans.
Well, in England you probably
and like
can.
I said, Swamp Mirror, Doomer Goomer, and our last trap monster, Altergeist and Mulotov. Now, let us continue the Wormpocalypse. So it seems that our rank
Oh,
has reset.
okay.
Season 37.
season.
The year and season of worms.
Dude, there could be a season
Well, I guess it's
802.
time
I'm
for us
still
to
not
get some
joining
free wins
ranked.
in order to open more worms.
I'm not dealing with that BS.
Let's see who our first victim shall be to face the might of the Worm Empire. Oh,
Another
Loki
round.
MP.
Hey, how'd you
Shall
get
be the
Loki's
first to
actual
fall.
profile pic there? Must have
And
been
this
like
time I won't make the
a
same mistake of
PC
going
player or
second
something
with
like
a flip
that.
deck. Oh,
Or maybe that was an
would
edit.
you look at that? 3 cards in extra. Don't mind if I do.
Yeah, that's probably a post
I shall
post
simply
edit
set him
sort
up
of thing.
and set a card face down and end my turn.
He's kind of funny though. This hand isn't good. Cold take, I know, but still. Now I have to sit around and wait for them to... Okay.
You foolish fool. Is that all you can muster? That's the best
I set a
move
monster
you
in her
can
face
come up
down.
with?
I'm genius. You set a monster in her face down, and
Then
you're a
it's my
foolish
turn.
fool. This is overkill.
Honorary boss monster. Perfect. I shall set another monster face down and end my turn. I'm in no rush to deal with you, Loki. I have everything all planned
I did not
out.
like Loki
There's
season
not a
2.
single
There was
thing
a
you
bunch of
can
people
do
just running
to
around
stop
and doing
the
nothing and accomplishing nothing
Wormpocalypse.
for an entire season. I can't wait for season
Another
3 when
face
Loki
down.
goes to get the milk, and then
Oh, how
and then
pathetic.
it takes 8 episodes. That's hyperbole because Loki can't come back to do what happened at the end of season 2. I did watch the show. I'm just making a joke. Entire season to basically say, you know the thing that happened at the end of
tribute
season 1?
summon.
Bad idea.
Dual Avatar
Waste of
feat
time.
Kokoku.
Blech. I could
when it's
bitch all
long
day, but I should
summoned
focus on the
using
duel.
added dual avatar.
You liked
Well,
it,
judging
whatever.
from the
I
fact
just
that he
disagree
didn't
heavily.
do that can only mean one thing.
He's desperate.
Masochist. Only
Masochist.
playing 3 cards in the extra. Playing something like dual avatar feat. What kind of freak would play a card with feat in its name? Oh, the tributes of an
A lot of Ash players would play something that has feet involved.
Zonitron. How pathetic. Oh, entering battle. What shall you do?
Well, battle.
You
Wrong one.
insolent fool.
Insolent.
Wormpocalypse.
Not insolent.
Allowing
Insolent.
me to destroy the previously set face down Monadium Breakheart.
Oh, it's a Visas card. Okay, good thing I hit that then. I'm like, what the
Anyways,
hell is
it's
this
time
Visas?
for the
Never mind.
real turn.
I hit a good card.
I draw.
You're gone. Not bad.
I'll begin my turn, Loki, by flip summoning.
That came out around the same time as
Wormopera.
Keeper of Dragonic
When
Magic. It's easy to tell
Wormopera
which one was the better
flipped
card.
face up, I
Which would you
can make
prefer?
all
The Tribute
monsters
Monster
of the
with
field except for
pretty
my
okay
worms.
stats for a
Lose
Sewer 6
500
monster?
attack points.
Or one that on normal summon lets you discard a card to search polymerization. On top of that, oh dang it.
Just
On top of that, lets you express summon a fusion material from the graveyard. Kind of night and day. Not saying Mana Dragon's a bad card, just saying one was straight better.
Shit.
No, I can't tribute summon. That actually
Well, in any case,
he
I shall
broke
set a
character.
monster face
That was
down
so
and end my
bad.
turn.
It's just like
But
fuck.
regardless, your Zanitron is still weaker than it was when it initially came to the field.
Can't beat over Yaga anymore.
Actually, fucking annoying card.
You're right.
Fucking dust on motherfucker.
This isn't a joke. You fucked me.
Amber.
This is a bunch of cards they pulled
What
from a
pathetic
booster
excuse
pack.
for a monster. You
There's a
expect that
Visas,
to
a
take
Mana
down
Dragon,
my worms.
in a freaking
Fine.
Gem Knight.
You may stop the cacophony of
Dust
sounds
on.
that emits from my worm opera.
What are you playing?
But either
Highlander
way-
format?
You won't be getting past Worm Yagan. Worm Yagan will return your Zanite.
No, that's gonna give it all its attack points back. They can just tribute summon next
from the
turn.
grave or hand. Well, either way, it is the biggest monster on your board, so you can put that monster.
I think
back
Amber
in
would have
your
been a better
hand.
choice solely for the fact of
Your
can't get
end
Mana Dragon's
phase
points
is
back.
nigh, fool. I draw. Excellent. I shall set this card face down. Then I shall tribute Worm Yagan for the almighty Worm King!
Nice.
Hold on, let me give this thing an animation, bro. What are you doing?
You're right.
Anyway, Worm King,
What are you doing with your lives?
destroy Gem Knight Amber! Worm Cussy Crush!
I am not. What the heck?
Is that what you think she'll do? I play Mind Drain! You cannot activate the effects of monsters in your hand!
Watch it go through anyway.
How I think this works.
What?
It's not working. I think
It
works
didn't
shit.
work because it's.
Well, either
is it
way,
with
you
chain
shall
order,
not
I
be
guess?
using any more monster effects in your hand. That's actually ridiculous.
You're right.
It just can't be oh shit.
No, it's only for that turn.
Fine.
Right? No,
An
it can't be
actual
destroyed by
monster that can
battle.
do
No,
something?
destroyed by
I guess I'll
that
just
battle.
think
I knew
to
that was
actually
right.
try an outage.
That battle
Although
specifically.
it shan't be too
It's
hard.
important wording like that.
Shan't I say? Shan't! Go ahead and switch your Amber into defense mode and cower in fear in the face
Kneel
of
before
Worm
your king. Oh, they quit. They couldn't out the Worm
You
King.
insolent fool!
Or the
Another
hand
has
traps.
fallen to the Wormpocalypse, meaning we are back on one win after our crushing defeat by the Dragon Maid player. So now I believe it's time for some packs.
I agree.
It is about time for us to open another worm pack. Sadly, though, we do have to craft a card in order to obtain the worm pack, meaning we must shed away one of our SRs. And I believe this gimmick puppet card shall be perfect in its sacrifice for the Worm Empire. Who even likes FTKing anyway?
Not I, said the worms.
And what better card in our collection to craft than another worm?
It is crazy how in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like, I hope I get
Now
good
with
support, but
two
not too good,
worm
otherwise my
victories
cards
at
will
our
get banned.
If Master do, can I please? Fuck. Son of a bitch.
Just type it in, dude.
There we go. Now with 2-1 victories in our disposal,
But he sounds
shall
like,
be
he started to
a
sound like the president from like Thero's
And
Shadow
now,
the Hedgehog
to
orange
open.
GameCube thing.
1 worm.
How did you get that so right, James? I was watching it
Hopefully
recently.
we get something good, but even if we don't, this will still be amazing. Now, open Worm Pack! Let's hope for something good. Test Tiger, Worm Print, a third Wormpocalypse, Gradle Combat.
Not the best.
This card does nothing. Evil Eye
This
Awakening
card's
does
useless.
nothing, and Karakuri Dust does nothing. Test Tiger only works for those pathetic glad beasts. Well, that was a
You're just mad 'cause they
I
would
guess
whoop
it would
your
probably
ass.
be a better call if we go for assimilating the next time, especially with a Masochist deck. You don't know what can. You'll never know what's gonna be in a Masochist deck. Like truly.
Well,
You really
no, of course not.
But anyways, and judging
Wow,
from a
well, not even
13
loading
card
screen, just get
trade
right into the
from
action.
the
Okay,
card
I'm down for
main
that.
deck, this might be Masochist.
G2 as Gutty. This was just like, yeah, whatever,
I'll
default name
start
you
my
give me, I don't
turn
care.
off by setting 2
Which is fair, but
cards
still.
face down. Then I shall summon Worm Zex. With the ability of my Worm Zex, I'm able to send any worm from my deck to the graveyard, like Worm Yagan. Now with the ability of Worm Yagan, I can special summon it from my grave if the only monster I control is Worm Zex.
Specifically.
Oh,
Maxi!
for one.
Oh, great.
I'm so terrified.
And my mind
The
crush thingy in my
Wormpocalypse
face is still face down.
by a singular draw, Maxi. Oh,
At that point, Maxi's
I'm
replaced
shaking
itself.
in my boots. I end my turn, G2.
The Yu-Gi-Oh! Structured X manga did have actually a pretty cool
What shall
little
you do
mini
now?
arc for the protagonist
You
involving
face the
Maxi.
almighty pair
First
of
time-
my deck.
First time he faced
Worm
off, he
Zex
gave up
and
on the
Worm
Maxi
Yagan.
challenge and lost a duel. A
A
Time Lord! You're not Shadow Dark type.
Well, that is pretty annoying.
Anyway, first time
I
he
guess
gave up
then
the
I
Maxi
should try
challenge,
to
he
shut
lost.
you
But the
down while
second
I have a
time, when he
chance.
took on the
I'll be
challenge, he
playing
won.
Mind Drain to stop any further hand traps and Shadow Imprisoning Mirror.
The
Making
Structured
it
X
so all dark
Duels
monsters lose their effects
manga
in the
doesn't
hand
really have a
or on the
plot,
field.
well, at least from what I've been reading. It's just a bunch of standalone stories, which is good too.
So this thing
But-
inflicts 2,000 bird damage.
You know, it's good to have your little arcs where you can.
Extremely interesting. However,
And when I say it doesn't have a plot, it's
Not
in a sense
good.
just like, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yes, you
expect a
can
bunch of
inflict your
end-of-the-world
2,000
stuff.
points.
Not so much in the
but
series.
regardless, it means nothing.
Also, Sandown inflicting 2,000 damage is weird to me as a Duel Links
Settle
player, because he got nerfed to 1,000, which still
It is
wasn't
my
bad,
move.
but
Draw.
yeah. well, it's not bad when you have 4,000 life points. It's still a
Very
fourth of
useful
your
card,
life.
But I shall save it. I don't need its effects.
Could have been worse. Could have been like
So
500
I'll
or worse.
set
200.
my card face down in defense mode, ending my turn.
I still have
G2.
no idea why they
And
nerfed
meaning,
Trick Stars but let other cards
At the
go
start of
free.
your turn,
Why is the 100
your
damage?
Sandion
Why'd
will
you
go
have the
back into
200?
your
I know it's to
deck.
get it. Just so stupid.
Gone.
Bye.
Bye bye. Toodaloo. Now what shall you do, G2?
Another
Trouble
Sandayon.
That's what I would do in your situation if I was dealing with the greatest deck in all of Master Duel. Now I shall draw
Hey, he's
my
back.
ace monster. I flip summon Worm Yagan!
Put it back.
Sadly, its effect won't trigger.
Oh, because
Considering
it'll
it's
be
only
face
face up, but
Yeah.
that means nothing. I flip Worm Carteros! Using Worm Carteros' special ability allows me to add any worm card from my deck to my hand that's level 4 or lower, like Wormpocalypse! Next, I'll tribute Worm Yagan. In order to tribute summon the Worm King! Now I use the effect of my Worm King. By tributing Worm Carteros, I can target a card in your field and destroy it. Like your face down! Now what shall you do, G2? I've targeted one of your precious face downs you set on your first turn. Oh,
Bye.
letting it go.
Balance
Balance
of Judgment.
Oh, how
Actually, not terrible of a
unfortunate,
card,
G2.
especially when you're
Battle
losing.
phase! Worm King! Worm Cussy Crush!
I hate that attack name. Marshmallow.
Really playing
What is a fairy type of
Marshmallow.
thing is, I think since
Fine.
your field isn't
I end
empty,
my
you can't
turn.
summon the time
What shall
ones. You
you
might be
do
wrong
now?
about that, though.
Besides,
I'm so used to them being some with an empty field, do them constantly reshuffling themselves. I just assume that's the case.
well, G2.
If
do
you're
you
saying a
have
worm deck,
anything
I'd say a
impressive?
burn deck, I meant to say.
Anything at all that isn't setting and passing? Who knows? Maybe he'll summon another stupid, dumb little Time Lord. Please. The 5Ds era only has room for one villain, and that's the Worms!
My headcanon is slowly becoming that this series is made by
Squimmy,
Cross.
I
Not the actor
Setting
of
another
Cross
face down.
from Dimension
Oh,
X.
poor
I
you.
mean Cross himself. Like, this is what he's doing in his free
Oh,
time.
don't you- Oh, another set monster! Oh no, G2. You're losing it. Oh, no. How sad. Ending your turn so soon. I expect nothing less from such a pathetic duelist such as yourself.
Look at how you gone.
Now, I shall set this monster face down. Worm King, attack the face down. Worm Cussy Crush. Oh, nice hand trap, G2. Oh, what? Are you upset that I mind drained you on your first turn?
Probably.
And also, any dark monsters that are on your field or in your graveyard are useless due to my shadow imprisoning mirror. Another face down that does nothing. You, G2, are a pathetic duelist. Draw.
You're a pathetic duelist, he says with half the life points as in him.
I flip Wormpocalypse. Using its effect, I shall destroy the card that's in the same column as my mind drain. Now what shall you do? Your targeted card will be destroyed.
What?
Ring of Destruction! To destroy my Worm
The face down
King
card he blew up,
revolting-
Abyss Script, Rise of the Abyss King. Or whichever one was that's like, when this card's destroyed, draw 5 cards.
Oh my fucking chill.
Chill, dude. Oh my god! Yeah, it's a burn deck, clearly.
Ugh. Oh,
Just summon that frickin' Pegasus.
no. I won't lose like
Oh,
this.
Jamas aren't worms!
Oh my
I
God, you
lost like...
them.
I just lost like this!
Fallen
Degenerate
to a burn.
burn.
Fine. G2 may have gotten away with that this time, but the next time he won't get so lucky. But regardless, we still rank up, allowing for 10 more worm packs. Although we may lose now, after we pull from our packs, there's nothing that shall stop the Wormpocalypse. And would you look at that? Oh, you are. Hopefully we can pull the W Nebula meteorite we've
Maybe.
been wanting for so long. Now first, outside of the pack, Gradle Impact. Oh, a Link monster. That does nothing. And Kaif also does nothing. But a Gradle Impact, I guess, can do something if we decide to do a full combination between worms and Gradles. However, for now, that doesn't seem to be a viable option due to our lack of Gradles. Now, what's next? Our third copy of...
Gale. Gradle.
Oh.
Now, I think we have the
Eagle
complete
is
set now.
really good.
We're still missing the snake.
Being able to just steal our opponent's stuff if it's destroyed by battle by a monster effect. That's really good, actually. And then Gale, having attack is always good. Holy shit. And, hey. If I say we have a Samurai Swordsman, that's a free guy that just loses attack and defense. That's pretty good, honestly. Solid pack, solid pack, solid pack. Now the next worm pack. Oh, shit,
oh wait, that's a great pull.
Okay, yo,
Heck yeah, that's great. That's lovely.
Allowing us to finally access the extra deck.
Reverse rebirth. That's actually pretty good for flips as well. Sorry, reverse reuse.
To your opponent's field and face.
Wait, in the opponent's field? Garbage. Garbage.
Then they
this card went from, this actually really ain't good, to opponent's field? Useless. Actual literal garbage. I'm sure there's some degenerate thing you could use it for, like definitely some table 500 bullcrap. No.
So, let's see what else the world
that is pack feller.
For us. More Zexes and your guns that do nothing. Shade Brigadine, bro. Oh, that's a free tribute.
Pretty much.
You know, our deck started coming together. It's really starting to become a flip trap monster deck, and I really like that. But now for our rainbow pack. Come on, in the back, in the back, in the back. Oh, it might be in the back. Spaceway Octopi Pass and are you fucking kidding me?
Chaos Mask is doing what here?
Oh, that is so bad. Okay, but a Spaceway Octopus is
it's bad unless you get Chaos Form, then the deck slowly becomes Worm Chaos Max stock deck.
But nothing else on the pack effective. So, let us continue with the Worm Pack opening. Thank you for coming out. I really appreciate it. Anything to help your Worm Warlord. You just straight up lied to me, you bitch.
You gave me roids.
You harlot.
Not even the good roid, just roids.
Good?
Although I do like using Supercharge in my Speed Roid deck.
No,
they are roid monsters. You attack them, I draw 2. Pot of Greed.
Thank you, Mr. F-Zero, for opening the pack for me. It's so hard to open packs with angels into the pack. Tendy Spirit. Oh, third Worm Call. Huge. Third Worm Victory. So we got a playset of Worm Victory and a playset of Worm Call. Huge.
Nice.
Does Tenyi Mappa do anything? If you control no effect monster, special summon it from the hand.
Worms are all effect monsters.
That's a free special.
Well, I guess we got nothing.
And it's... I mean, that's not that. Okay, the second effect doesn't do shit, but the first effect, it's a free special. We
True.
want free
It's a Cyber
specials in
Dragon.
this deck, damn it. Monster Assortment. Reveal a normal monster.
Useless.
Okay, let me read the rest of it, actually. Let me stop trolling. Cannot be destroyed by battle. Hold up.
Could use some protection.
Cracked. Shining Peace Philia. If this card bound on the opponent's monster, you can place some.
I don't like it's called Philia. But that's because of the internet.
Based on the amount of peace counters. Place a monster on the top. Yo, this shit is insane! Dude, holy shit!
They caught the Peace Philia in a butterfly net, and
That's
it's now their
definitely
prisoner.
going
Anyone's
on.
ever seen Fairly Odd
Everything
Parents
is
or
going to
Zelda?
Holy
You know what I
shit.
mean. That's their one weakness.
Greater Slime Jr., Worm Links, and...
Why is Worm Links a super rare? That card is actual garbage.
That does nothing fairly
If it's flip face up and survives, and at the end phase of the turn you get to draw 1 card. There is no way on God's green earth that thing is a super rare. That's baloney. That card is rare at best.
I'm very happy with. Oh, cool. We got Chaos Track gonna work with our Chaos Max. And we got a place set up place, but a Bacto bypass. Hot diggity damn, this is really turning.
There are a lot of cards in Master Duel, and just like, why?
Dwarf Star Planeteer. Although to the naked eye of a fool, seems like a non-noteworthy
It's a light and darkness dragon support
it
card.
can add any level 7 light or dark monster. Meaning, this shit searches worm victory.
Huh.
That's really good. Last pack. Let's see if we can end off with a bang. Who knows? Maybe we can even get an upgrade and pull that W Nebula, Galaxy Wizard, and the fourth Worm Victory. Okay.
Well, that's
Sadly,
something.
the worst part about
Hypno
Worm
Sister.
cards is that, well, with the Worm pack, is that as
Got
you
you
pull
for
more
Wingman.
worms,
I
you
like
get
that
more
card.
Returns as you get more and more worms. However,
Yeah.
now that we have a bunch of more options,
They plucked
the
Gale's
deck shall look
feathers
a
and
lot
added
different.
to their
I shall
rank.
see you back when I upgrade this.
They promised to get the feathers back when. They promised to get the feathers back when they took over the world. They're lying. You telling me you give me my feathers back? Yeah, sure.
Right into the silver ranks. As you can see, we have cut down some of our lesser powerful worm cards.
The Super Heavy Samurai was trying to attack them, but they're worms
As you
and
can see,
sludge and
Worm
just got
Up is a
infected
Worm
with
Up
their
Run, that's
disease
one.
thingy.
And we have kept some of our special summons like Stealthy and Twin Saber. But now with options like 3 Worm Call and 3 Worm Victory.
Yeah, and I was talking about the
we
new
need as
Super
many
Heavy
special
Samurai,
summons
not
as
the
we
old
can
one.
get in order to
I explained that one in the
people's
previous episode, I believe.
Hence the reason why we now play 3 Worm Victory. And a bunch of more of our Trap Monster lineup. And last but not least, we also now play Dwarf Star Dragon Planeteer. Not only fulfilling the role that Ambusher did in our deck, of being a 1700 normal summon, but also allowing us to add Worm Victory to our hand. And also adding the Eagle as another Snatch Steely Steel. And also now, as you can see, an extra deck filled with monsters that for the most part we most likely won't be summoning. There's a chance we
Probably.
can get Spaceway Octo bypass. But it's more likely that we're going to be getting King of the Pharaohs by using 2 level 4 monsters we control. Such as our trap monsters or regular monsters. And if we can somehow get our Worm King and Worm Queen.
You began the King and Queen actually pretty consistently. Not fully, but not too bad.
The Matisse isn't real, my worm enthusiasts. Remember that. Now onwards to duels.
I don't know what to think about that.
I foreshadow
Delamatique
that we
is the
shall
constellation the
destroy
worms come
and
from,
obtain our
actually.
first
It is
win
their home
in the
world.
bronze rank. You may have a...
So,
How
yeah.
many cards is that?
That's how it
9
applies
card
with the
extra.
lore.
But it means nothing.
I like the little card
I
thing.
shall set
It's so
this
many...
card.
The like roller
And you
skates
know
and
what?
billboard mates
I'll
pissed
pass
me off
there.
at first. It's just like, really? We're wasting mates on these things? They're jokes. I would have preferred actual like card spirits too, but gags. It's got a Yuto profile pic too, nice.
A Glimmer, which is the worst trap monster in our deck. But we should still be able to do stuff with his hand. Oh, is this 60 card pile? Okay, yeah, fuck it, yeah.
Weeble.
Wow, Yuto. What an impressive move. Really gonna show everybody what you're made of. Say hello to Gale, the Whirlwind!
Hello to Gale the Whirlwind.
Blackwing Gale, the Whirlwind, honorary worm member. Attack Yuto directly.
Earn your feathers back.
Main phase 2. I'll set 2 cards. Your move, Yuto. Let's see what you'll do.
Let's see what the Phantom
Maybe
next
it's a
card's
sign
coming
that
next.
You'll be playing his deck. Oh, I can't wait to see it. What? Are you gonna summon Silent Boots? Normal summon some weak warrior monster. Flatter me, please. Ending your turn so soon. How unfortunate.
Shame.
Now I draw. This shall be good later, but for now, I'll just have Gale the Whirlwind attack you directly, Yuto. Take this! Your move. Let's see what you can do. If you can even do anything at all. Fiendish Chain. Or not Fiendish Chain. Smashing Ground! You've destroyed my Gale. A temporary setback. And normal summoning Apple Magician Girl. Is this really all you have to offer? An Apple Magician Girl in a dream? Yuto.
What a shame.
I don't even need to use that card. I draw. Excellent. Now I shall normal summon Goki Rescorpio! Now what shall you do?
Oh. You know, I really must have missed the episode where Yuto played magicians.
Is that what you think? Nice try.
Gotta tell you the truth.
Glimmer. Now I can banish my Rescorpio to dodge your renewal, and since it targets your Dark Renewal will fizzle out.
That's actually pretty dang smart.
Now.
Too bad for this monster, but still.
So much for getting Dark Magician. Go ahead. That's all I have. Another set card. Come on. Summon another monster. Show me something, Yuto. Let me feel at least a tiny bit of woe when you play the game. But if all you're gonna do is summon a card you get used in a movie and just set face downs, then I shall crush you. As fast as I can. Fine, my Dwemer Glimmer shall perish. Good for you, Yuto. You've cleared my board of all its monsters. But still, your magician girl is pathetic at best. It's my move then, Yuto. Such a disappointing turn from you, as always. Well, I'll set this monster. Let's see how you can deal with this. Your move, Yuto. Show me something. Anything impressive. Oh, cost down. Interesting. An actual card that does something. Oh, is that the Slife of the Sky Dragon?
You playing a Yugi deck?
You must really think you're Yugi Moto.
Or Seto Kaiba. That is a Dark Magician. That isn't Dark Magician at all.
Yugi's cards.
Not even a little.
Blue eyes thinking it'll help you. How pathetic. You foolish imbecile. Wormyagon. Place that Blue Eyes firmly back into his pathetic, useless hand.
Your back where you started.
You've already conducted your normal summon. You have nothing else. It's my move. I draw. I shall save that. Your back row concerns me, so I'll set a monster and end my turn. That's right, kids at home. By setting my Wormpocalypse, if he does attack, it will be a trade, yes. But I will be able to set a card, or target a set card he controls, and destroy it. And if not, like he did now, then I can not only destroy one of his face downs, but also bring out my ace monster. Last episode was the queen's time to shine.
But this time really do be the king.
It's time for a man to do this job. So say goodbye to your face down hand destruction and say hello to Worm King! Do you have something for the summon? Nothing, as I expected. Worm King, Worm Clussy Crush!
Yeah.
Come on, Yuto. You've spent your last turns doing nothing productive.
And now you get to spend even
Sitting
more
on that
time.
Magician girl. Am I supposed to be scared of chocolate magician girl? You must be joking. Oh, right, Geki. Fine. You've destroyed my Worm King, Yuto.
The king died to lightning.
Congratulations. That deserves some form of
Congratulations.
congratulatory whatever. But either way, summoning a bunch of Yugi's monsters and passing shall do you no good against
You
my
say a bunch of
worms.
Yugi's cards. You still got the blue eyes in hand. Keep trying all these bricks.
Now I shall set
Build a
card
house with all of these bricks.
and set
A
I'll
card.
set 2 cards. Go ahead, Yuto. Show me what your pathetic Dark Magician Blue Eyes combined strategy can do.
He doesn't even use Chocolate's
You don't
effect,
even
discarding
dare
its
attack.
draw, so I guess he doesn't have a
You're
spellcaster in
terrified.
hand.
Fearing what lies underneath my monsters. Oh? Anything you would like to activate, Yuto? Your connection is failing. Just like your chance at winning this duel. I shall set another monster and end my turn, Yuto. That's right, I'm building up my board. And you can't do a damned thing about it.
Skill issue.
Come on. Pick up the pace, Yuto. You're slowing down. Fearful of my face downs. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful indeed. I shall flip Wormpocalypse. Using its special ability, I'm able to add any worm monster that's level 4 or lower from my deck to my hand. So I shall be adding Worm Tentacles. Then, by simply tributing Wormpocalypse, say hello to Worm Warlord!
Nice.
Next, I shall flip my Gradle. I shall flip summon Gradle Alligator. Now, battle phase. Worm Warlord, attack the Chocolate Magician Girl!
You triggered its effect.
Yes, you can do that. Fine. You've changed the attack target.
25 damage.
But now, you've triggered my trap card! Liberty at last! Targeting your 2 magician failures and returning them to your hand.
Deck.
Allow my Gradle Alligator to attack you directly.
You got bite out of their life points.
Your move. The clock is ticking, Yuto.
On this tick-tock clock.
You're running out of cards to summon. Soon this will all be over. Unexpected die.
Summoning a normal monster from
Okay,
the deck.
alright. Go ahead and bring out your level 4 normal monster. What
You
will
did see
be
that newer
Celtic Guardian,
guy card
Feral Imp,
recently. The one.
Beta the
I don't remember the name of the
Magnet
card.
Warrior.
What I remember
You
about
are
it is though
indeed a
was
beta.
Worried Grapher wanting to ask DD
Your
Warrior
deck
out on
is
a date, and it's
pathetic.
like, oh, that's
Your
really kind of wholesome.
strategy is akin to that of
Yeah.
a jobber in an
I kinda
episode of
ship 'em.
Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
Oh god! So you mean half the cast,
By attacking my Gradle Alligator.
or about every character
you
not
sealed
named Jin
your
Yuki?
fate. I activate the effect of Greater Alligator, allowing me to steal Beta! Yoink!
Do you think the card's name was like DD
Your
Post
Beta
or
has
something like
chosen
that?
the right side.
It's a cute little art.
Your Beta shall look nicely. You don't even play anything. You could have normal summoned either one of your monsters and it would have done something. This duel was over before it began. Say hello to Worm Tentacles. Now by using my Worm Tentacles, I can banish my Worm Warlord since I can't special summon it in order to make it so my Worm Tentacles can attack twice. Now Worm Tentacles, attack him directly. Mirror Force. I played right into your hand, I see. What a shame. Fine, go ahead. Yuto. Make your move. It seems you're not out of this duel yet. But still, you're going to do something rather impressive. Hand destruction. Discarding Blue Eyes White Dragon and your Valkyrion. In that case, I'll discard Worm Tentacles and Worm Victory.
I'll discard my victory. The victory. I hate it when that happens.
I like that.
I threw away victory and I got victory back.
Fine.
The true sun god. One raw, please.
So now my monsters cannot attack the turn they are summoned. Although that is a setback. From your grave. It's not in your graveyard yet. So it means nothing. Oh, from your hand.
Now it's in the grave. Still not the right raw though. Immortal Phoenix is different. And besides, if you summon raw and all that jazz, you won't have enough attack points. You could summon with 4,000. Ah, crap. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't remember the episode where Yuto summoned Winged Dragon of Ra. He might not have died if he did. We'll never know for sure, but I'm willing to bet.
I shall normal summon Worm Zex to the field. Using its effect, it allows me to send a Worm Yagan from my deck to the grave. Or any worm.
Ugh.
Wow. Fine.
I had one guy tell me that Ash Blossom wasn't that bad a card. I'm just like, it
now
negates
I
like
can
half
see
the
that the
game.
Worm
What do you
sleeping
mean
in
not
my
that
grave this
bad?
entire time.
Well, you see, because this card here, it
Guess
could also
who's
be as bad as Ash Blossom. Is it as bad as Ash
Worm
Blossom?
Zex,
No. Is it
attack
used as Ash
him
Blossom?
directly.
No. Then shut up.
You have one last turn, Yuto.
Ugh.
I'll set one card and end my turn. Setting a card. Is this your last-ditch effort? Reborn the monster. What shall you pick? Your Blue Eyes White Dragon. Of course, your bat-chesting, ape-minded, stupid monkey brain wouldn't allow you to think of a better play. I don't know what I expected from somebody who plays a deck with all the Egyptian god cards, Valkyrian the Magna Warrior,
Blue
and
Eyes
a bunch of
and
Yugi Moto's
Motos.
from Dark Side of Dimension.
What is this deck?
You are a worthless, insolent fool. This duel is over.
Well, where were you several turns ago?
I flip Worm Yagan. Using its effect, your Blue Eyes White Dragon will be returned to your hand where it belongs.
This time, stay there.
Now, to end this duel, Worm Yagan, attack!
Call of Haunted.
Call of the Haunted.
Slifer!
Bring back Slifer the Sky.
You'll have 2,000 attack points and die at the end of the
For
turn.
a limited time. Fine.
A limited
I'll
release.
chain Altergeist Amuletif, allowing me,
So like Amulet Elf.
allowing me to bring out my Altergeist Amuletif as a trap monster.
Nice animation.
You can enjoy your monster. I will.
I don't
not
see the
continue
Slifer
attack.
animation often. I usually get
Main
the Obelisk
phase
one because I
2.
got the Obelisk one in Master Duel.
I shall tribute my two
No Raw, no Obelisk, just
My
Slifer.
worm
Sorry,
god.
no Raw, no Slifer,
and my
just
worm
Obelisk.
sex in order to tribute set a monster. I end my turn, meaning the effect of Slifer the Sky Dragon kicks in, sending it back to the grave.
You can't cheat with a god.
Do you feel it, Yuto? The last sparkles of hope you have in this.
It is funny how America never summons Raw legitimately.
I sure feel it.
Every time he does,
I
it's
feel
fucking
it
Sphere
like the
mode,
call
technically. Well,
of
no,
a
Sphere mode was by
thousand
Mai,
worm
so he
pop.
never summons it
You're
legitimately.
on
He
your
always just
last
like,
legs.
I'll kill it so I
You
can Monster
prolonged
Reborn
this
it
duel
every time.
longer than you've needed
I think that's an interesting way of cheating it out, but
You
still funny.
can't win. You may parade around playing these god cards, but you're nothing more than a human, destined to fail at the hands of the Worm Army. Fine. So sending your little card. Go ahead. Get Monster Reborn. Either way, it changes nothing. Monster Reborn, resurrect whatever monster you choose. It means nothing. You can bring back Slifer the Sky Dragon, but even he shall fall to the Worm Empire.
Somewhere on the graveyard, they could have used the hieroglyph thing in order to allow Monster
and I
Reborn
will
to bring
reign
back a Raw.
victorious. And best
But he
believe,
didn't do that, he doesn't have a Raw in the graveyard.
I'll be a simulator. You gauty bastard. You
Targeting my
dare
monster?
Steal my Worm King? You dare take one of my beautiful monsters as one of your own.
Gah.
You shall rot. You
You're not
insolent
fit to
fool.
rule over anything or anyone.
You may steal my Worm King, but you don't have the abilities to use it effectively. Entering your battle phase. What shall you hit?
Probably the elf. Because he knows what it is. Better the devil you know. Oh, he chose not to attack.
Due to your own effect. My Worm King cannot declare an attack.
Oh, really? Because there has to be another worm monster in
And
the
just to
field.
make sure I'm reading this correctly, I believe this is it. They are special summoned. Your foolish cards
Right,
are
summon
worthless.
sickness.
I summon
Of
Worm
course.
Sex! Using Worm Sex's special ability, I'm able to send any worm monster from my deck to the graveyard. I shall be choosing... You know what? Why not? Worm Victory. Then I'll flip Worm Victory! Using its effect, it'll send all other face-up monsters on the field except worms. Now, Worm Victory! Carve my victory into this duel!
Nice.
Attack! Worm Victory Fight! You are a pathetic duelist till the very end, Yuto. Your defeat was nothing.
But hey, ended this on a victory this time, unless we're going to run into another Dragon Maid.
I don't think a worm pack suits this victory. Oh, no.
I'm
Here's a
stealing
card
one of
that
your
would be
cards.
Extremely useful in almost any situation that was in that foolish fool's deck.
Really?
The next time you see the Wormpocalypse, my fellow
He's gonna take a
worm
god
kings,
card.
Monster Reborn
Okay.
shall be in it.
No! How can we stop the power of Monster Reborn? This was a really good episode for the worms. Yeah, they got a loss here or there, but I think that was actually pretty consistently wins. We might have cut out the ones that they lost because it wasn't as entertaining, but still, that was actually a pretty good run for the Worms. Showed that they actually have some decent skills. Again, we're facing some lower power decks, let's be fair here. It's not like he's beating up Raizu or anything like that, or Tier Elements Ishizu. But he's still doing a pretty decent job, even if some of them is just Highlander. Again, I know that one of the parts later up is just like defeat, 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 defeat. It's like, well, yeah, you start moving up in the ranks, and you're playing Worms. What'd you expect? But some of these dang pulls were pretty good, I gotta say. Especially that King of the Fair Imps. That's an excellent pull for any reptile deck, let alone Worms. That's just the icing on the cake of how much better they can be now. Like, King of the Pharaoh Imps, King of the Pharaoh Imps. If you're playing a reptile deck and you got room for level 4s, throw a King of the Pharaoh Imp in there. Even if just at 1, it's still gonna help you with those combos. That's easy advice anyway. Some good stuff and some good play-by-play commentary of what's going on. Again, I still imagine this is Cross from the Mitch decks, not the actor, the character. It's like this is off base. It is funny, just everything involved about this. It's a good little series, Master Duel. I like it. It's good stuff. It's good stuff all around. And the editing with the like pictures of the core, like Loki, Yuto, all that other stuff. It's funny. It's good work. It's nice. Not gonna lie, there are a couple points in this where I'm like, did he just get that loss hand to him from his own accord? Like, not even the burn guy, just like. Did you just screw yourself like that frickin' when the Raw setup was happening? It's like, oh no. But no, it's all worried about that. Like, the burn duelists are still degenerate. That hasn't changed unless you're self-burning, in which case you were the gospel man. That is hyperbole. But overall, yeah, still a good episode that I checked out. Some of these other changes, that it was burn duelists. Yeah, what are you gonna do, I guess? Can't really do much about them. Yeah, they tried to. Yeah. Anyway, again, hope you enjoyed. Go check out Zijo's YGO, link to the channel description. And I guess I'll see all of you next time. Thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed. Bye.